The Speak English Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special extended episode of the Speak English Podcast. I'm Ella.
And I'm Michael. Today we are spending an entire podcast on two words that define sophisticated English. We're talking about though and although.
Most speakers learn the word but in their first week of English. It's a great word.
It is. But if you use but for every single contrast, your English sounds a bit flat. It lacks texture.
Although and though allow you to show contrast with more elegance and variety.
But before we dive into the deep end of the pool, we have our community kickoff.
If you're ready to level up your fluency, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. Subscribe so you can join our masterclasses every week.
And share this. If you know someone who is still using but in every sentence, they need this episode.
Let's start with the basics. Michael, what's the big difference?
Let's look at although. In a professional setting, this is your best friend.
Although is a subordinating conjunction. It connects two ideas where one makes the other surprising. Although it was raining, we went for a walk.
Notice the structure. Although usually starts the sentence or sits in the middle, it creates a setup for the surprise.
Exactly. It's very common in writing and formal speeches. Although the profits were low, the company expanded.
Now, a common mistake. Speakers often use although and but in the same sentence.
Oh, the double contrast error. Although it was raining, but we went out.
You only need one. If you have although, you don't need but.
Now we move to though. Michael, would you say though is just a shorter version of although?
In the beginning of a sentence, yes, they're interchangeable.
But though has a secret power that although does not have. It can go at the end of a sentence.
This is 100% essential for daily conversation. Native speakers do this constantly. The food was expensive. It was delicious, though.
You can't do that with although. You can't say, it was delicious although. That sounds incomplete.
Though at the end acts like a correction or an afterthought. It's very soft and natural.
Let's practice some end of sentence though. I don't have much money. I'm happy though. It's a long drive. The view is worth it though.
We can't talk about these two without mentioning their stronger brother, even though.
Although is on vitamins. It's much more emphatic.
You use it when the contrast is really surprising. Even though he had no experience, he got the job.
It adds a sense of despite the fact. It's much stronger than a simple but.
Let's discuss the rhythm. Although is neutral. Though is casual, even though it's strong and emotional.
All right, listeners, we've covered a lot. It's time for the live interaction.
We're going to give you 3 flat sentences using but. We want you to rewrite them using although, though, or even though. Type your answers in the comments.
Sentence 1. I was tired, but I finished the assignment.
Try starting with although.
Sentence 2. She didn't like the movie, but she liked the popcorn.
Try putting though at the end.
Sentence 3. He is very rich, but he is very unhappy.
Use even though for maximum drama.
Let's look at the pro versions. Although I was tired, I finished the assignment. She didn't like the movie, she liked the popcorn though. Even though he is very rich, he is extremely unhappy.
Remember, use although for formal setups and put though at the end of your sentences to sound more like a native speaker.
Check the description for a cheat sheet on these 3 structures.
Please leave a comment. What is something you love about learning English, even though it's difficult?
For me, I love the idioms, though they are hard to remember.
Thank you for spending this hour with us.
You were supposed to learn about contrast today, and we think you've truly brightened your English.
See you in the next episode of the Speak English Podcast.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.